out of 6 matches is actually very, very good. If you're able to keep that sort of two times as many points as Masters, like if you're able to stay above that line, you're going to be likely qualifying for the World Cup directly. So even though Strefan looks like he's far down in the standings, he's only played 6 matches, and he's actually doing pretty darn well so far.
He definitely is. We'll see how he fares up against MK. New Zealand, round 1, moving. Here we go.
MK going for Christchurch. I'm not sure what he saw, but I wouldn't bet against him. He does have some signs. I don't know if they say Christchurch or not, but, well, Strefan's going for it too.
There were some mountains there in the south that we saw Strefan seen that could possibly be helping out, because the vibe and everything, and you do have a couple mountains south, actually, which for that island is unique.
Yep. I think that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, in the South Island, you've got a lot of islands sort of towards the north and the west, but less so the south and east. In Christchurch, you have that Banks Peninsula and stuff. Definitely sort of a unique geological area, so very nicely played by both players here. Looks like a Turkey round here. Beiruz, I think, was the name of the town, but ooh, MK's got a much better sign here towards Barton, which is on the north coast, just west of him. So I think he's quite close. Yep.
Wow, he's picked a city. I think it lines up, and I think it makes sense. Strefan, much farther west. Is he going to move? No, it doesn't seem like he is. This could be pretty big points. We are only on round 2.
Yep. Good for the confidence, though, at least for MK. He'll get a few hundred points here.
Crazy guess. Great find from MK. That's 1,800 damage dealt to Strefan.
Yeah, a little more than a few hundred, to be fair.
Yeah.
Very, very nicely done by MK. Again, he's not known for his moving abilities as much as his other abilities, but it doesn't mean he's useless. I mean, he can still find a sign. He can still narrow his location down just fine. But on rounds like this, you'll see him just do this with no information. Just like, I have a good enough idea. Don't really care. I'm just going to go for it.
Round 3. Timer's already running out. Strefan needs to follow suit. He's going Tuba. MK closer to the capital Dakar. It's just far northeast. That's still 500 points down to MK's health, though.
Yeah, it's not insignificant. Senegal is a tricky country. A lot of those sort of northern and eastern areas can look really similar to just the center. So, definitely kind of an unusual round there. Looks like a Taiwan here. We have these diagonal yellow and black pole bases. What you're going to be doing in Taiwan is looking for a pole sticker. I don't know if we'll get a good view of one of them, a pole plate, but the pole plates have letters on them. And if you're able to see what the letter is, it tells you roughly what the region of the island is. I don't know if Strefan found anything.
I think he just might have made a region guess. MK just going pretty central. Just in between them.
Yeah, the pole plates were there, but they were a little hard to see, I think, for both players.
Yeah.
Both making very solid guesses nonetheless.
To go to round 5.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so it's Belgium, I guess, with...
Yeah, no yellow plates. You'd think possibly Netherlands on something like this.
Right.
But... seems Belgium.
It says Tonga something on MK's sign. I don't know if that's a town name or not. Neither of them seems to have much, but Strefan is just moving a lot faster. MK is kind of just taking his time. Strefan's just kind of making a beeline, trying to find anything that he can. I think Tongeren, I want to say that's the town, but I don't know what it is, so looks like neither player does either.
Both just going to make some region guesses. Pretty close to each other. MK tiny bit closer, but really not much. We're going to move on to round 6.
Yeah, so the town was there on the map, probably findable if they had scanned a little bit longer, but just ends up being far east. But MK holding the lead. Crane is going to be interesting. Wouldn't shock me if MK just guesses this no move, but...
Yeah, we'll see what he ends up doing. He seems like he is moving a little bit here, but Strefan has been a little more confident in the move going quick in one particular direction.
I think they're going opposite directions, but I'm not sure either of them is going to find much. Pretty specific guess in the west from Strefan. I'm not sure what he knows. I mean, Ukraine's a really tough country. I don't know too much about how to region guess it, so we'll see. But wow, nice guess.
Really great guess there from Strefan. Very impressive stuff. Gives him the lead now.
Again, I wish I knew what gave away the sort of West Ukraine vibe there, but MK just went for the center. This looks like Pacific Northwest US, I would imagine. We have wide-ish road lines, so probably... Oh, it's going to be Oregon, for sure. Willamette Valley makes sense with the sort of green hills that we have around us. But MK... Oh, wait, there was a road number. Where is it? Strefan had a road number. Now he can't find it.
It's gone. It's gone. He wants it. But he's going to know it's Oregon.
Oh, he's going east, though.
Oh, wow.
I think I would prefer a valley guess, personally.
I agree.
There's the road number. US 199. He sees it now. Can he find it?
He's got to look more west.
I want to say it's more west. I'm not positive, but...
Did he just find it?
Oh.
Oh,
Wait,
MK did too.
I didn't realize MK had the road sign, but maybe he did.
Yeah, they both have it. MK is almost directly on top of it, though. But both really great guesses.
3 rounds to go. Not much left here.
Both players above half health.
And it's urban Chile. Its coverage is maybe distinct with how overcast it is, but I certainly wouldn't know what city we're actually in here. Maybe something Santiago or maybe a bit south of it would be my guess, but hard to say. Both players are just going to move around and look for a city name or any kind of information here, but who knows whether they'll get it. They're kind of just stuck on these residential roads at the moment.
Yeah, really not much and really foggy, which is going to make a region guess sort of hard. Not a lot of like mountains to line up or anything like that.
Oh, Comuna de Teno. I don't know if he knows what that is. I don't. Maybe he can find it, but similar guesses by the looks of it.
Yeah, they're just right there on top of each other almost. Very good guesses without too much to go off of.
Little bit of damage, but it's not enough. Strefan holds the slim lead with 2 rounds to go. And it's Brazil. Urban Brazil. Both players will look immediately for an area code. Looks to me like neither has one yet. The area code is going to tell them the region if they can find it. Nova Olenja or something is the town name, but it's going to be Olinda is what it is, I think. But and no area code for either player yet.
Area code's really what they need. There, you can make some sort of region guess based off of this. There's definitely a vibe.
But had a sign in the distance. I don't know where it went. Oh my gosh, I think neither of them has the code, which is surprising for a whole minute in an urban round, but they're just going to have to make a guess. Strefan he hasn't even zoomed in. It's going Maranhão just like MK.
They're both there in the end. Wow, wow.
Okay. That is a swing though. MK takes the lead.
Yeah, that's a swing. What great guesses though. I mean, there's really not much to go off of at all.
Yeah, I'm not sure they had an area code, but they didn't need it. I mean, they were in the right area code zone anyway. And now it's urban Taiwan in round 10.
Wow, round 10 moving. We have that 10 round limit. As we've mentioned before, you got to do it in 10.
07 code is south. I think it's Tainan. I want to say he's right about 07 being the Tainan code, but I'm not positive. Even if he's just slightly in the wrong city, Strefan can still win. But I think the Kaohsiung code is 8, so I want to say he's right, but I'm not great with Taiwan codes, so I'm not sure.
They
We'll
are
see.
so close in health that really just whoever has the closer guess on this one round will win.
He also sees the 07. He's also in Tainan City. He is technically still in Tainan Cities, but he's going more north. This could still be the difference. If it ends up being in the northern part of Tainan City, I think Strefan can still win. But it's Kaohsiung.
Wow, it's just south. MK will take it on the round limit.
Really, really tough way to end there for Strefan. Although, to be fair, I may have been wrong about the code. It's possible that Kaohsiung code is actually 7, in which case, you know, maybe he actually did have enough information to win it there and just wasn't quite able to use it effectively. But unfortunate way to end it for Strefan. You know, only down by about 800 points at the end of 10 rounds. But it's the way it is with the round limit. He's still got a couple more games. Well, at least one more game. See if he can bounce back.
Definitely still doable. We go on. We have some Hokkaido arrows there above the road. Very helpful regional clue for Japan.
Yep. Those arrows above the road. We'll see if Strefan pans to it. You see in the top left of his screen that little arrow pointing down out of the sky. It's found, I think it's like 98% in Hokkaido or something. Pretty reliable meta. And both players definitely knowing that. We saw the quick guess from MK there. I mean, he was honestly taking his time more than I expected him to in the moving game, but I think in these next... in the no move, and if we get to the NPZ, we're going to see him guessing.
I think we're going to see. I agree. I think we're going to see the turnaround here. Back to the quick guesses. There's a quick one. MKN near Surabaya. Strefan needs to follow.
I mean, it could be East Java, but I don't mind Sumatra either. I might personally be in like South Sumatra if it was me, but MK knows better, so we'll see.
Wow, it is East Java. That's a great guess from MK. 3,000 damage given to Strefan there. Only on round 2. This is not the position Strefan wants to be in, especially after losing that moving game.
It's major. Yeah, the building that we saw, I thought maybe that made it a little bit less likely to be East Java, but yeah, MK had the vibe and he nailed it. We have something ballet conservatory. I don't know what the first word is though. MK confidently going Indianapolis. I don't know if he saw it. He's also going Indiana.
So in Indiana.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
wow. I wonder what they saw there that drew them to Indiana. Wow.
Yes, car plates. Maybe they saw Indiana plates and they saw the lack of front plates in combination with the sort of northern feel, so they thought maybe Indiana, but I'm not sure, honestly. Still really impressive to both get the state on a round like that. Strefan's already on the ropes here.
Yeah, round 4, MK is back to those quick guesses, those guesses we know him for, putting on the pressure. Some players do not like to play against it. Strefan might be in that situation right now, yet to make a guess with only 2 seconds left. He gets it in Thailand. We'll see who's closer. MK just a little closer again. 2.5 times damage.
And
That's a hit.
Strefan is he's a phenomenal no move and NPZ player, but again, he takes his time, and that's what he likes to do. When MK plays like this, it really does throw a lot of players off because they're not able to really think through the rounds like they'd normally be able to do. So it's a good strategy for MK. When he has a good idea, he just sends fast, and it really does mess with the other players sometimes.
This time Strefan opting to actually get a guess in first, possibly. No MK to follow. Both have guesses in. Strefan locks his guess in. MK taking the time.
Mountains in the distance, so it makes sense. This might be the Alps. The bollard is weird. I don't know if I've ever seen that, but yeah.
That is a weird bollard. That keeps Strefan alive. Take some health from MK's health bar there. That's what he wants. You are still in this, Strefan. It's not impossible. The multis have racked up. We're on 3.5 times damage. Round 6. No move.
What is this? Wait.
What is this car?
Is this an Australia, like, national park car or something?
I do like that.
It might be one of the Australia cars. I don't know this. Players might. Australia has a lot of sort of random weird cars. This is not one that I recognize personally. So we'll see what the players do.
MK is going Australia, but he doesn't look very confident. You see on the face cam,
Yeah.
looks a bit confused.
Strefan clicking Northern Territory and then Queensland. He's not sure either. This could decide the game either way. I mean, MK's ahead. This is not really what he wants to see, a massive country on high multipliers, but this could be very consequential here. Strefan thinking about Queensland. He switches to Queensland.
These
MK's
are pretty.
still in Western Australia.
Yeah, these are big differences in guesses.
Oh, he's
We'll
back
see
to
where it
Northern
ends
Territory,
up.
though.
Oh, he did move last second.
And it is
MK
West.
is closer. That's going to win him the game and the overall matchup.
Wow.